This video will quickly walk you through the steps of the borrower forgiveness application in Spark. First and foremost, let's see how to access the forgiveness application. You have two choices, either clicking the Review and Complete button or using the top navigation to access the application. Now that we're in the forgiveness application, let's run through all of the sections that are included. First is the Simplified Forgiveness Application Eligibility section. Next is the General Information section. Third is the Schedule A Worksheet section. Fourth is the Use of Funds and Supporting Documentation section, followed by the Schedule A section. And finally is the Forgiveness Calculator. As we scroll down the page, you may have noticed question marks beside certain items. Those are tooltips that you can use for reference if you have a question about a particular item. Additionally, anything marked with a red asterisk is required to be completed. Going back to the top of the page, we're going to complete the full 3508 forgiveness application. There is a shorter version of this application called the 3508EZ application, and we'll cover the difference between that application and the full 3508 at the end of this video. Depending on how you answer the questions in the first section will determine whether you complete the full 3508 or the 3508EZ application. As we continue completing the full 3508 application, you will notice that you must choose a payroll frequency. Please note that if your payroll frequency is weekly or biweekly, you will see an option to select an alternative payroll period. If you choose monthly payroll frequency, that option disappears. In the Covered Period section, if your loan disbursement date was June 5th or later, you will automatically have a covered period of 24 weeks. Those loans originated prior to June 5th can choose between an 8 or 24-week covered period. Next is the Use of Funds and Supporting Documentation section. Be sure to click into each section by clicking on the plus sign. From here, you will see the line items that you will need to document, indicating how your PPP loan money was spent. If you indicated that you spent money on payroll, you will then be required to upload documentation supporting the payroll expense. Options for categorization include employee pay stubs, bank statements, etc. Finally, you will need to complete the Schedule A section. You will notice that some of the information has already been completed based on information that you provided earlier in this process. For those items not already completed, be sure to click directly into the line item to complete it. Additionally, be sure to answer the two Safe Harbor questions at the end of the form. The first Safe Harbor question will be answered for you automatically based on your previous answers. Then be sure to upload any supporting FTE documentation. The Forgiveness Calculator is a read-only section, and it will give you a preliminary idea of what you can expect for forgiveness. This forgiveness number may change based on your lender's review of the information you provided in this forgiveness application. Remember, you don't have to complete this application in one sitting. By using the Save and Close button, you can come back later and complete your work. Once the forgiveness application is complete, hit Submit. Now, going back to the 3508EZ application, the main differences you will notice is the information that you are not required to provide. For those who qualify for the EZ application, you will not have to upload a Schedule A workbook, and you will not have to complete the Schedule A section. And that covers our demonstration on the borrower forgiveness for the Paycheck Protection Program.